A question that I get asked very often is how can I actually stop over trading? And that is exactly what I will be speaking about in this video, how to stop over trading. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the trading platform and I share free education and analysis on all my platforms every single day. So I suggest you subscribe and you stick around to the end of the video because I will also show you exactly how you can be looking for a potential capitalizing opportunity at the moment in the market. Okay, so what I want to speak about today is how can you actually avoid over trading, and I will show you exactly two main things that you have to pay very close attention to if you want to avoid over trading. And what we will also do is give a full update on the situation. We will review the full situation that we currently have on EuroCAD, because if you remember, I had made a full breakdown on the pair and now the market reacted to that analysis. So it's definitely time to make an update and see where we can be looking for the next potential trading opportunity on the pair. And obviously, as usual, I will try to keep the analysis as educational as possible so that you will understand exactly where we can be looking for a potential trading opportunity, and you will understand what you have to incorporate in your own trading plan and trading strategy to actually have a profitable impact in the market. Now, let's first speak about what are the two main things that you have to pay close attention to if you want to avoid over trading. Number one, you need to know exactly which are the rules of your strategy. Why? Because, for example, we have a lot of pairs on watch list. We have over 70 pairs on watch list and instruments on watch list. And how can we avoid over trading? So having too many positions opened, very simple. We have a very clear set of rules that can be printed on paper and that we follow with students that give us the possibility to only select the pairs that are actually satisfying all the rules of our strategy. So immediately by doing that, you will avoid over trading because you're only following certain rules, okay, that need to be satisfied in order for you to actually take a trade. So you're very selective in your trades. And the second thing that is very, very important is that you avoid trading correlated pairs. For example, Euro USD and GBP USD, they are correlated, okay? They both have the USD as a currency in them. So they will be moving in a very similar manner. For example, if Euro USD is trending to the upside, then there is a very high probability that also GBP USD will be trending to the upside. Now, what does this mean? It means that if you are already in a trade on Euro USD, for example, what you have to do, you cannot take the trade on GBP USD unless you are already risk-free on Euro USD, because the two trades have a very high probability of having the same outcome, which means that you're basically just doubling your risk if you take the trade on a pair that is not already risk-free. If you don't have your first position already risk-free on Euro USD, if you're taking GBP USD, you're doubling the risk, because if Euro USD fails, also GBP USD has a very high probability of failing as well. Therefore, if you, for example, you usually risk 1% per trade, in this case, you will lose both positions. So basically you are risking 2% instead of the normal 1%. So this is basically two main things that you have to apply in your trading if you want to avoid over trading, because I see many people that are taking too many trades, but that is because one, they're trading correlated pairs, two, they don't have a clear rule-based strategy. Now let's speak about a EuroCAD and make a full breakdown on the pair. Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which topic or pair you would like me to cover or analyze in the next video. Now, if you remember, for a long series of reasons, which if you want, you can go and check out again, because I will link that previous analysis in description. What did we want to see? We wanted to see on a Euro CAD from this area, the market make this move to the upside, which the market is currently doing. So the market is acting exactly as we wanted the market to actually move. And you can go and check that complete analysis in the description. I really suggest that you do, because you will see why we wanted to see this move to the upside. But at the moment, let's make a new full breakdown of EuroCAD and see where is the next opportunity on the pair. So let's start from the monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, what we can see? On the monthly, we can clearly see that the market has created this overextended W formation. Now, if you have an overextended W formation, so the market making a move down, retracement, lower low, and the market just explodes to the upside. Okay, so exceeding the start of the move, what do you expect? You expect the market to give you a retracement to this level here, which is exactly the previous resistance, which is now turned support at this area, which is basically the completion zone of the pattern. And then from here, you want to see a continuation to the upside. So translated to the actual chart, what we have: down, up, down, overextension. This is basically the moment in which the market created the overextension, so making this move to the upside. After this, we want to see the retracement. Retracement to where? Retracement exactly to the previous resistance, which is now turned support, right? The start of the W formation, which is exactly here, so resistance turns support, and we wanted to see the correction before the continuation to the upside, which is exactly what the market is currently doing. So that is the reason for which on the monthly we wanted to see the continuation to the upside, because the W has already completed and we wanted to see the continuation to the upside. Now, if we want informations on this retracement, what we are supposed to be doing? Taking our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. Always, always, always. If you want information on our retracement, take your Fibonacci on the impulse. And what we can see that the 50% retracement is lining up perfectly with the previous resistance, now turned support at this area, which is exactly what you normally want to see in this kind of situations. Going down on the weekly, what we can see? On the weekly time frame, we can clearly see that institutions were longing this pair. In fact, we went from creating lower lows and lower highs to creating higher lows and now also higher highs. So definitely a clear shift from a selling during the retracement to a buying from an institutional perspective. In fact, if we're going to see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, what the biggest banks and institutions are doing in the market and how they are positioned. So where are their orders? These are the non-commercials, which are the biggest speculators in the market. What we can see that from a Euro perspective, we were seeing clear buying pressure. In fact, we went from a situation where we had minus 114k net positions, so way more shorts than longs, with 271k shorts and 157k longs, to a situation completely opposite, where we have way more longs than shorts, with 190k longs and 72k shorts. And again, also with the last report, the euro has been aggressively bought, with another 9k long positions added from an institutional perspective on the currency. And if we go and see what we have from a CAD perspective, we can see that CAD has been aggressively sold. We went from 38k to minus 35k, meaning that we went from having more longs than shorts from an institutional perspective to having more shorts than longs. So clearly we definitely wanted to see a EuroCAD make the move to the upside. In fact, as we said also in the previous analysis, after this impulse, we wanted to see the correction, and from here there was definitely the possibility to be looking for the continuation to the upside. Now, if you are already running in a long trade on the pair and you want to be looking for a compound, or if you're not in the trade and you want to be looking for the next opportunity, that is exactly what we will be speaking about now. Where is the next opportunity for EuroCAD? Now keep in mind that the last time that the market made a retracement was exactly from this high. From this high, the market started this retracement, and currently the market is testing this high again, which is currently acting as resistance, right? However, there is a very important rule in the market which says that if you have a resistance level, if the resistance is broken to the upside, it is turned support, meaning that if the market from here will actually manage to break the zone to the upside, at that point, this previous resistance that we have here will be turned support at this level. So after the break, on the retracement back inside of the zone, we will have previous resistance now turn support. We will have an impulse, a correction, and we expect the continuation to the upside. We will have the confluence of the Fibonacci taken from the low to the high of the impulse, possibly 0.382 or 50% Fibonacci confluence of support inside of this area. On the monthly, we already know that we would like to see more continuation to the upside. So everything will be pushing to the upside. We also know that institutions are buying aggressively the euro. So what we will have a zone inside of here after the break and the retest where we can definitely be looking for a possible longing opportunity. But as usual, monthly, weekly, and daily are the best time frames for direction, but the best time frame for entry is the 4 hours. So with students, what we will be doing? We will be monitoring price action on the 4-hour time frame inside of this area, waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice long with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the continuation to the upside, creation of a higher high, and completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis and education for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. It's a very complete program. We first learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade them live with me each and every day. In fact, I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply these strategies with the entry, stop, and take profit, as well as answering every single question that you have every day. So I really suggest that you go and check it out, or you can go and check out the next video.